So a lot has happened in the last few weeks. We have fallen a little behind in the video production. Apologies, everyone. There's been a lot going on, and we both still have full-time jobs. So since since we last put out a video, we had the roof on the country store refurbished, not redone, refurbished. It was a bunch of rusty metal, and now it's beautiful painted green and watertight and screwed in. So that's looking good. We also redid the roof on the garage, which was falling down. Had some help from my lovely children. And yeah, there was a lot of structural work to be done, redo the roof deck, and then put on some 5V roofing. And that is looking really good.
Yes, it is.
And then, and if you notice behind us, we had a professional house moving company come and lift the house. So you can see it's been lifted from its walls. You got I-beams underneath with lots of cribbing holding up the floor above, and lots of bracing in between the studs. And it's currently 10 feet in the air. And it's currently 10 feet in the air, as you can see. And what we left behind on the ground behind me, and we'll get you a better shot in a second, is we left the old rotten floor on the ground, and that's going to have to be demolished so we can put in a new foundation. So we're having a foundation company come just as soon as we have a clear sense of our plans, because we're still actually changing our plans as every day. Every day we talk, there's potentially a new vision. And at the minimum, we know we're going to do footings under the footprint of the rectangle of the old farmhouse. You'll see off to the right is the kitchen, which we also left on the ground. And what we've discovered digging into the kitchen is that it was built without any kind of space in the walls. It's what's called lean-to construction. And so it's original board and batten pine with just siding over it. And so there's no way to insulate it. And it's not in very good shape. So probably that entire kitchen is we're just going to demolish it. We've decided. And so that means that the kitchen portion of the house and the wing off the house is going to have to be entirely new construction. And so anyway, that's kind of where we're at with things. Jen, do you want to add anything?
Andrew's about to go sailing with Levi, and I'm going to take up the floor.
Yeah, so we're about to get Jen comfortable using a crowbar, and as we bring up the floor, there's a lot of the floor that was redone, like half of it, with new pine planking, and a lot of the substructure is good pressure-treated wood that's only a few years old. So we'll do our best to preserve some of that. We've already made really good reuse of some of the wood that we saved from the porch. We ran out of 1x6 or 1x10 decking for the garage roof. And as you'll see in some of the videos of the garage roof, we were able to cut strips of pressure treated ply and basically use that as planking in the areas where you can't see it on the garage roof. So that one of, we hope, many examples where we're going to try to take perfectly good building materials and repurpose them without having any negative visual effects on the project. So
Negative visual
whatever,
effects.
you know, whatever. Just
Substandard aesthetics.
doesn't look like crap. Yeah, it doesn't look like crap, and it's a smart reuse at a time when lumber and transporting anything is just insanely expensive. So
Yeah, but it's, I mean, it's a lot of work to take things up carefully and then get all the nails out and
it's true.
keep things so that you can actually reuse them. So a lot of the time of demo, if you want to save anything, is just being careful.
All right,
But
well,
I'm good at that.
let's get to it. Let's see what demo looks like.
Okay.
We're just showing how this perfectly good pine planking can be saved as long as you're careful. And what I've been doing is just using a mallet to try to get the pine bark under the meaty part of the board, not just under the tongue, but under the meaty part, and then prying up slowly and getting enough space that you can work your way down the board.
When you say meaty, you mean the center, like the
Like,
center
not
of the
tongue.
board?
Not the tongue is this thin little piece.
Right,
That easily breaks off.
So you just have to get back far enough, as in under the, more like the center of the board.
Yeah,
Okay.
the front center. You don't want to be too close to the back either, because that'll rip the tongue off the next piece.
I see.
But yeah, it's actually very easy.
Okay.
And the nails that were used are like special flooring nails. So
So are
I've
you
just been going
like immediately taking them out?
immediately just rounding these out, and just get them far enough that you can put a hammer claw into them. And flip, and then I just put my foot on the board.
He said he's putting his foot on the board, using hammer claw, pulling him out. All right.
These, I'm just laying over here.
And he's stacking them over there. It looks like he got one board out in about like 2 minutes. So now it's my turn.
Yeah,
Will it take 3? 10?
10.
Let's see.
Once you get to the subfloor, it looks like the subfloor was put in using screws with a hex bit. So I'm going to find the appropriate bit for you. So we're going to have to go around and find all the screws. I would sweep up the nails, obviously, and then find all the screws that you can and start removing the subfloor screws. Because this is, it looks like just a 1/2 inch subfloor of pressure treated, 1/2 inch pressure treated.
And then there's some weird, is that cement or like soggy insulation? You see that?
That is insulation that's inside of vapor barrier. That's what this is.
Weird.
So.
It looks like stone, sort of.
So this is the section of flooring that was replaced. Our understanding is that there was a collapse that resulted in some unhappy tenants, and the previous owners came in and took out all the flooring that was here and built this thing inside the walls. So they didn't change anything about the foundation problems of the house. The house, you know, we know is tilted and et cetera, but they put footings in here and leveled this thing and built this structure. So it's pretty overbuilt, to be honest. This floor was solid as a rock when you were standing on it and quite level. So they did I guess an okay job of patching something in here, short of doing what we're doing, which obviously they didn't have the stomach for. So, but yeah, you can see it. I mean, it's overbuilt. They're closer than 16 inches on center. They're kind of uneven, which is a little weird, but they were, they're mostly look like 12-inch on center. And man, they used a lot of screws, like big, long 2.5-inch structural screws to hold 1/2-inch ply on here, which is, a little silly to use so many expensive and structural screws for that, I think. But
It was a lot.
it was a lot to get them out.
I was in charge of taking out the screws, and
Yeah,
I boasted that I got them all
She
out.
got them all out.
What do we think it was? Maybe a fifth?
Maybe she got maybe 20% of them out.
Was
Yeah.
that-
Yeah, they were driven down below the surface of the plywood, so it was kind of hard to get to them in a lot of cases. But man, there's some really, really nice 2x10 in here. This is all pressure treated 2x10. Like, this is enough to build a nice deck with, actually. So
Could this be our floor? Could this be our floor joist?
Maybe.
For the floor we're going to build after they put in the new foundation.
I mean, they're not long enough to do the full span, but they're definitely long enough to do a half span. So yeah, we might be able to use some of this stuff even in the flooring. It's in perfectly good shape.
Or
So
for the porch or something.
yeah, and these are not cheap. So this is good. Good savings right here. Good savings. Good savings. All right, oof, man. What do people have to say? What does everyone have to say? We've been hard at work getting the floors up. As we've said, the goal is to get no floor where there used to be floor, so that we can build a new floor.
After don't forget the part where the foundation people come in.
They got to come in and put a foundation in,
Brick piers.
and then we're going to build a floor system on top of that. But as we tear this up, man, are we really in for a treat here? This is this is what was under the front
entrance.
the front entrance. Yeah, and this was the structural beam underneath it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is a genre known as
Termite porn.
termite porn. Say it.
termite porn.
Bow, chicka, bow, bow. Yeah, there's just no end to the carnage. So, fortunately, it's not too bad up that way. Everything above here is a lot better. But yeah, this is full of sharp nails. Don't let it fall on me. You guys want to carry that?
What do you think this blue-green stuff is underneath?
That's a good question. It looks like maybe wood that was reused from something else.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. A lot of wood reuse going on. Creative wood reuse.
Yeah. We're all about that.
Do you want me to get the trailer? Because we're gonna start having stuff that needs to go to the dump. I'll pull the trailer around,
Okay.
Sure.
and then we can start loading things in. All right, sounds good.
Great.